question.
So I came across this viral video on Twitter. It's made by Wiktoria I'm, a 21-year-old Polish climate activist attending COP27 in Egypt. Yesterday, she doorstepped the Scottish First Minister, Nicola Sturgeon, for her opinion on the Rosebank Oilfield, citing much concern for her Scottish friends. I'm going to point out some observations based upon Wiktoria's video on what appears to be happening within this brief exchange. This includes apparent body language and Freudian slips. I invite you to draw your own narrative to what is really happening here.
Very good question. I'm Wiktoria, I'm a climate activist.
8 frames in, Liz Lloyd, seen bottom right of frame, appears to spot the camera, note without smile on face, then immediately appears to look at Wiktoria. Then changes her facial expression to a smile. When Wiktoria said the words climate activist, Nicola Sturgeon appears to clench her jaw.
And my friends from Scotland, they are very concerned about the Rosebank Oilfield.
At this point in time where the word Scotland is mentioned, Liz Lloyd appears to be making a full smile gesture towards Wiktoria. Nicola Sturgeon's personal aide appears to brush her hair and then spot the camera from behind Wiktoria's shoulder.
And I want to ask if you have any opinion on that.
5 seconds in, and after the words oilfield are said by Wiktoria, Nicola Sturgeon appears to step back from the camera. 6 seconds in, security guard appears to spot the camera looking directly at it. At the same time, Liz Lloyd appears to break eye contact with Wiktoria, looking in the direction of Nicola Sturgeon. 7 seconds in, Liz Lloyd then appears at the edge of the frame, appearing to stick the tip of her tongue out and biting it with the top set of her teeth.
Do you have any opinion on that? I need to go to...
Almost 9 seconds in, Nicola Sturgeon appears to present her right hand with palm fully open, facing Wiktoria, which is very similar to a stop gesture, when Nicola Sturgeon applies the words "I do" in reference to having an opinion when questioned by Wiktoria. 8 seconds in, Nicola Sturgeon's head is in profile view and can be seen appearing in a downward thinking posture with what looks like a tightly closed mouth, holding up her right arm with what looks like a firmly closed hand.
I need to go just now. Yeah.
10 seconds in, Nicola Sturgeon appears to spot the camera recording this.
I need to go just now. Yeah.
10 seconds in, Nicola Sturgeon then appears to look at Liz Lloyd, then using her right arm appears to immediately touch Liz Lloyd on her left shoulder, appearing to squeeze it with her hand, as if she were signalling her.
Yeah, but I can speak to you and tell you what you said. Because it was very important when you said no to Campbell.
15 seconds in, Liz Lloyd appears to look away from Wiktoria, looking directly at the camera for around 1.5 seconds, while she lifts up her right arm, appearing to point her Apple Watch in the direction of the camera, then immediately appearing to look away again, up to her left, looking directly at Nicola Sturgeon, losing her smile and sticking the tip of her tongue out and appearing to lick her bottom and top lips.
Yeah, my views on these things are really clear.
16 seconds in, Nicola Sturgeon appears to remove her right hand and apparent grip off of Liz Lloyd's left shoulder. 17.5 seconds in, Nicola Sturgeon's personal aide appears to enter left of frame, stepping in behind Liz Lloyd as Liz Lloyd appears to gain Nicola Sturgeon's attention by looking directly at her.
Yeah, we've got to move away from fossil fuels. Yeah. We've got to do that in a just way, which is why we're talking about. But are you ready to say... Your friends in Scotland...
20 seconds in, Nicola Sturgeon's personal advisor appears to look directly at the camera, then look behind the camera, holding up, 1 second later, her right index finger in a shaking gesture, whilst looking behind the camera recording and appearing to mouth the words "no" whilst shaking her head.
Speak to me about these things regularly. Yeah, I know. But are you ready to say no to Rogan also?
28.5 seconds in, Nicola Sturgeon appears to disengage her eye contact with Wiktoria, immediately turning away to her right. 29 seconds in, Liz Lloyd appears to immediately stop smiling, changing to a neutral expression and look directly at the camera for the last time, just before 30 seconds, before appearing to blink, looking away to see that Nicola Sturgeon has left the frame at the same time.
Very good question.
question. I'm in Wiktoria I'm a climate activist, and my friends from Scotland, they are very concerned about the Rosebank Oilfield. And I wanted to ask if you have any opinion on that.
I need to go just now.
But
I can speak to you and tell you what
it was very, very important when you said no to Campbell last year.
My views on these things are really clear. We've got to move away from fossil fuels. We've got to do that in a just way, which is why we're talking about.
But are you ready to say...
Your friends in Scotland speak to me about these things regularly.
Yeah, I know. But are you ready to say no to Rosebank Oilfield?
Was the First Minister really clear? Please leave your comments below.